What terrible news for bag holders. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechWit Solutions. And no, I'm not talking about Nvidia. Nvidia might be down a little bit during the overnight hours or even just during the extended hours. It absolutely killed it when it came down to earnings, better earning expectation, EPS, and better overall revenue. Guidance was good. Just again, the bar is always set so high for Nvidia. It still blew it out of the water. The growth year over year is still insane. But again, Nvidia had an amazing rally for the past few weeks. It hit new all-time highs of 241. Could that have already been baked in? Sure, of course, right? This is why we're invested in Nvidia and we don't necessarily care to trade Nvidia. That's my take on it. Trust me, if it's just not your cup of tea and you want to sell it or you want to short it, please be my guest, right? That being said, I'm not surprised with how Nvidia is trading, right? If you've paid attention to Nvidia and how it normally tends to trade after reporting earnings, this is why we presented it, because based off of the data, at least out of the last 9 times, Nvidia tends to react in somewhat of a negative way, right? I wanted to make sure that that was well understood. Nvidia, again, still trades at a pretty low P ratio. Not low, I don't want to say low. Trades at a relatively high P ratio, but not incredibly high, right? 45 times for one of the Max 7 companies. It's a little bit on the higher end, but it's also the one leading kind of this whole AI revolution. The thing that I really want to talk about is not Nvidia. This is not the one that I'm pointing the finger and calling bag holders. It's this piece of shit company, Rocket Lab. The one that everyone has been hyping up, the one that your favorite person on Twitter has been encouraging you to buy, that it's going to go to $200, that it's going to go to $1,000 per share after it already had an insane run. Now, again, in the short term, anything can happen. But what isn't a good sign of a company? What was announced today was that this company announced that it's going to sell $3 billion in common stock. Again, bad. The company itself is going to sell $3 billion worth of common stock of this company, of its own company. What is good? Well, what did Nvidia announce today? Nvidia announced that it was going to buy back $80 billion worth of its own share. And again, that's what you really want to see from a company that not only is growing at an accelerated rate, but also is willing to take back some of its ownership. The more that it buys of its own shares, the more ownership that it will have. That's huge. But that also means that maybe for the next year, Nvidia will be buying up to $80 billion worth of its own stock. Now, in comparison, Rocket Lab, bullshit, overhyped up company. It's really hard to like we can call these overhyped up and irrational, but overall markets have been so irrational lately that it's really hard to have beginners see eye to eye with you when they don't have the experience of these sell-offs after. Like, well, what do you mean that I should, be cautious? This thing's only going to go up. You're like, okay, well, in due time, maybe you'll understand. Now it's lost 1/10 of its value in just a matter of hours. And could this be the beginning of the end? This is really nothing, right? It's still incredibly overbought. There's huge downside potential. And I hope that this is only the beginning of the downfall of Rocket Lab. But again, we'll make sure that we do our part and follow in with updates. Overall, NASDAQ market, again, was trading in a very irrational way, ran up into the close until the very end, made new highs, and then now is selling off during the extended hours as Nvidia is kind of leading the way with that sell-off. I traded 2 different stocks today. Marvel, like I shared with you guys earlier today, I didn't overtrade it, so I only traded this one once, and it was during my LPP live trading session. I waited for this overbought reversal. I opened up a short, and I took profits as we approached pre-market support. Textbook setup, overbought reversal, taking profits at previous support range. It's my favorite setup. It's super simple, very basic for some people. I like to keep my trading simple. $3,500 on the day, very happy about it. The only other trade was my long on Micron. Became oversold, established the support, and then ran back up to highs of 733. Made $8,300 on this one. And again, why did I go long? Because I know how irrational markets have been lately, especially the way that the NASDAQ market was trading. It doesn't surprise me that markets wanted to push higher, that semiconductor stocks wanted to push higher leading up to Nvidia reporting earnings. It's always Nvidia, the one that gets hurt the most, because all the other companies are trading at such irrational levels that they can't even make sense of their own numbers. But the thing that I just really wanted to highlight is use Rocket Lab as an example of why you are never afraid to take profits with new and speculative companies that have insane returns within a very short period of time, right? I think this is a great example for that. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. With that being said, again, even if you are an investor in Rocket Lab and you are down 9%, at least you are not down as much as open door bag holders. This is the one that really makes me laugh. If you guys have not seen it, imagine this: during the biggest AI revolution, while every other stock has gone insane for the past 6 months, right? You have Open Door that's gone from $10 per share, now trading below $5 per share, losing 56% of its value. So if you feel stupid for bag holding Rocket Lab, just know that you're not as stupid as the people that are bag holding Open Door. With that being said, again, we trade live every single morning right at market open. We don't like to trade bullshit companies like Open Door. We don't like to encourage beginners to enter positions with speculative assets. We like to take advantage of quality setups with intentional trades and calculated risk. If that's your cup of tea, we'd love to invite you. It's the second link in the description down below. If again, you prefer to take more risky trades, all power to you. You're an adult, you can do whatever it is that you want. But then again, LPP probably will not be ideal for you. So again, whenever you're ready, second link down below. Everything is linked in the description. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we're in a thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.